Naval News, July 4th, 1937. Amelia Earhart, the world's most famous woman aviator, is missing in the Pacific. Miss Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, left Fly New Guinea July 2nd on the last leg of their hazardous round-the-world flight. They were headed for tiny Howland Island, a mere dot in the ocean between New Guinea and Hawaii. 9 years ago, Miss Earhart burst upon the aviation scene when she became the first woman to fly.
Oh, I should have guessed you'd find me here. Yes, I always have a few minutes for questions from you newspaper reporters. Fred Noonan and I are only waiting for the wind to shift, and then we'll be taking off. Hold it, fellas, hold it, one at a time. You there. Yes, New Guinea's been very exotic, but I can't wait to see the good old California sun again. My husband, George Putnam, tabled. He said he hopes we make it back by the 4th of July. Over there. Right. Yes, we've come 22,000 miles so far. 7,000 to go. Some of the experts say the last 7,000 are the most dangerous. There's no place to land between here and Howland Island. Excuse me, yes? Oh, yes, the monsoon off Calcutta was treacherous. The landing strips have been like sponges. Extremely dangerous for takeoff and landing. In the back. Oh, there's always skepticism when a woman steps out of the cockpit. Fred? Fred's just fine. He's finishing his coffee. No. No, he didn't party too late with the mechanics last night. He's just fine. In fact, there he is. Coming, Fred! By golly, the wind has changed. I'll see you reporters back in the States on the 4th of July. Alcohol and I are old enemies. No, I don't talk about it much. I loved my father dearly. Well, he managed to give it up a few years before he died. He found a little bit of peace. And you know what? You'll give it up too. I know you can. Oh, come on. Where would I be without you on this trip? Stuck back in Dakar in a tornado, not knowing which way to fly. I wrote my father a letter to be read in case we didn't make it. Dear Dad, hooray for the last grand adventure. I wish I had won, but it was worthwhile anyway. It's funny. Nothing. Fred, why don't you check in the back, please? Fred having trouble finding location. I've been unable to reach the Itasca on 3105. Can only guess where we are. Boy, this is overcast. It's worse than overcast. It's a squall for sure. Itasca from Earhart. Itasca from Earhart. Come in, please. Take a bearing on us. I need the weather. Give me the weather. Nothing. Fred? Fred, do you have anything yet? No? Itasca from Earhart, come in. We are cruising at 7,000 feet. 150 knots. Gas is running low. Position doubtful. Nothing. Fred! Fred! I hear them! Quick, do you have anything? Oh, terrific. Itasca, Itasca, this is Earhart. We can hear you, but we cannot see you. We are cruising at 1,000 feet. We must be on you, but we cannot see you. Fred, the sun's rising. Where are they? Where's the black smoke? Where are we? What? Give them the sunrise line. Well, what is it? Itasca from Earhart. Itasca from Earhart. We are on a line of position 157-337. We are running north and south. Position doubtful.
This program to bring you the following news bulletin. Amelia Earhart is lost somewhere over the Pacific. The nation and the world are standing by helplessly as the search for America's greatest woman aviator continues. President Roosevelt has launched all available Navy ships, men, and planes to search for the lost aviator. But rescuers have been driven back by dangerous storms near tiny Howland Island. 6 air squadrons have joined the hunt, and there is no sign of Earhart's plane. Radio communications earlier this morning with the Electra had been one way only. Miss Earhart could be heard by the ship Itasca, but apparently she could not hear the return communications. She sounded lost and somewhat strained. Their gas supply was low. There is growing concern that she and her navigator, Fred Noonan, might have strayed into Japanese territory. Miss Earhart had said that this was to be her last big flight. Miss Earhart's mother, when contacted at home, expressed the opinion that her daughter will soon be found. Amelia's husband, George Putnam, is in California, anxiously awaiting for the news of the lost flyers and hoping
Hooray for the last grand adventure. I wish I had won, but it was worthwhile anyway. To ask whether or not there are any questions about Amelia Earhart that I can answer. Anybody wonder? Yes.